50 victories, including 38 knockouts, with 3 defeats and 2 draws. From Kayumba, Sarangani Province, the former flyweight world champion, former super bantamweight world champion, former featherweight world champion.
Like, when did you know like it was actually like happening?
Probably around like March was when they told me like, hey, we're gonna start working the like details of this. You know, we're gonna be shooting for sometime in the summer, and that's when I was like, oh shit, this is really happening. Because I first got word of it like right after my last fight.
Former super featherweight world champion, former lightweight world champion, former light welterweight world champion, and reigning, defending WBO welterweight champion of the world, the fighting.
I guess his people called my manager, and then my manager told me like, hey, I just got off the phone with Pacquiao's people. This is like right after my last fight, and I'm like in the locker room, and I was like, wait, what? And then it was like, yeah, like they're interested, like he's interested in trying to come back and like fighting you. And I was
So
like,
this was after the Ramos fight.
Yeah.
In Texas, the
Right
Jake
now.
Paul one. Yeah.
Pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
yeah, like right after, like as I'm in the like locker room. So yeah, I remember even then I was just like, well, like what the fuck? I was like, I mean, yeah, dude. Like I was like, of course I would. And yeah, you know, fast forward a month later.
Wait. So why'd you say like what the fuck? Like,
Oh, because I was like, dude, like it was a Pacquiao, and I was like, well,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a matchup that has every boxing fan buzzing. Manny Pacquiao, the living legend, versus Mario Barrios, the rising star. Now, on paper, it might look like youth.
one like I knew he was retired, and like it just wasn't like a fight that I had ever really like
thought about?
yeah, thought about or pictured unfolding like in my head. So yeah, then like around March was when I was like I got the word that okay, like we're gonna start working on this for real, like all the details. I'm like, oh damn, this is really happening.
Size and momentum are on Barrios' side, but dig a little deeper, and you'll see why Mario Barrios stands absolutely no chance against the Filipino icon. In this video, we're breaking it all down, from fight styles, experience gaps, to mental toughness. By the end of this, you'll understand.
Okay, cool. Like all right, like let's get it.
It's still like when you think about it, like is it still crazy for you? Like you're fighting like Manny Pacquiao, like who you weren't even born yet, and he was already like fighting. I think he might have had like a world title. I'm not sure, but yeah.
And exactly why Mario Barrios can't defeat Manny Pacquiao. Let's get into it. Let's start with the obvious. You're talking about a man who's faced more world champions than Barrios has even watched on TV. Manny Pacquiao has been in the ring with legends Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yeah, no, dude. Like he's like again, like from my earliest memories, you know, anytime I thought about boxing, he was a name that I knew like in the sport. And like I said, it doesn't matter what generation you're from. Like I think just in general, Manny is one of those names. Like
Eric Morales, Shane Mosley. And guess what? He beat most of them. This isn't a man you surprise. This isn't a guy you catch cold or figure out. This is a fighter who's been through every storm possible in boxing. You can't show Manny something he hasn't already seen.
I mean, couldn't be me, but I respect it. Also, I mean, right? Who knows, right? I'm saying that shit right now, but who knows? I might get to 40 and be like him. Like, dude, I'm bored. Like, I miss boxing. I'm trying to make a comeback. I think us as fighters, it's very hard for us to just step away from this because we've engulfed like most of our.
And that's the first issue with Barrios. He's stepping into uncharted waters. Barrios is good. He's tough. He's skilled. But let's be honest, he's still learning the game. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao is out here rewriting the game. The difference in experience isn't just in number of fights, it's the type of fights. Big arenas, world title fight.
The majority of our lives in this, and like, yeah, man, like I love what I do. I don't recommend it to like just like the average person. I'm like, yeah, don't try to do this. Like it has its cons, but yeah, man. I mean, Manny's 46. He wants to come back. He wants to fight me for my title, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'll be honored. But
it's pressure moments, championship rounds, adapting mid-fight. Pacquiao's done it all. You can't train for that. You can't fast-track that. Barrios might be sharp, But against Pacquiao, sharp becomes dull real quick. And once you're uncomfortable in there with Manny, he smells blood. Let's talk about the most underrated weapon in boxing.
Yeah, he's trying to do something like legendary, something not many people have done, and I respect it.
So what happens, Mario? Like you've been active, you've been in the gym, you've been training. Like people, not people, but Vegas, the books have you as a favorite in this fight. Like what's gonna happen?
I didn't even know that actually.
Yeah.
History. Manny Pacquiao's speed. We're not just talking hand speed, we're talking explosive acceleration, fast twitch bursts, and angle changes that confuse cameras, let alone opponents. You'll be standing in front of him, then suddenly, boom, he's at your side, launching that straight left like a...
I got word like a couple like days ago that I was like the underdog, but I mean I never.
They switched.
Yeah, I never paid attention to like to all of that regardless. Yeah, I forgot what the question was, man. I'm sorry.
Well, what's going to happen? You've been active, and he hasn't fought in 4 years, and then he looked.
Missile. Barrios, he's never dealt with that kind of speed. Not from Gervonta Davis. Not from Thurman. Not from anyone. You can't time it. You can't prep for it. And once that rhythm hits, you're playing catch-up the entire fight. Pacquiao doesn't fight like a textbook boxer. His footwork is erratic, unpredictable.
Yet looked bad against Ugas, and we know what you did against Ugas.
Yeah, man, like, I don't know. It's just my job to, go in there, just try to execute mine and my team's game plan, and do what I can, to make sure I walk out of there still holding that title.
All right, it's my last one for you, Mario, before we catch up with you in camp.
Perfectly calculated. He cuts the ring in ways that make you feel trapped without even knowing it. He'll hit you from the front, slide out, and hit you from the side, all in one sequence. Barrios likes to set up shots. He likes to plant and throw. But when you're against Pacquiao, you're never set. That rhythm, that tempo, that...
Camp as well, just the night of the fight, man, like you just knowing where you're at, where's Manny's at, like realistically, like what do you do to Manny in your mind?
Wait, can you say that again? Sorry.
Yeah. Just knowing you've been active,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
30, he's 40.
Comfort, gone, out the window. You're reacting, not creating. And in boxing, once you're reacting, you're losing. Now let's get cerebral. Manny's fight IQ is out of this world. He doesn't just fight, he calculates, studies, adjusts, and adapts. You'll see him lose the first 2 minutes of a round.
36 hasn't fought in 4 years. Like in your mind, how do you see the fight going? How are you going to beat Manny, or what do you see yourself doing to him?
Yeah, no, I just had to use all of that, like the as busy as I've been in my career, the attributes I have, the skill set I have,
And then dominate the last minute. He watches your foot position, your shoulder twitches, even your blinking patterns. He starts solving you like a puzzle, and once he finds the key, it's over. Barrios has skills, but he doesn't have that level of in-ring intelligence yet. And when Pacquiao turns up the pressure mentally and physically, most fighters crumble. Yes, Barrios is bigger. Yes, he's longer. Yes.
The youth is on my side, so it's my job just go in there, use all of that again, just make sure I still walk out holding that title.
All right.
He's younger, but Manny Pacquiao has been fighting and winning against naturally bigger men since the early 2000s. Antonio Margarito, 147-pound Keith Thurman, Chris Algieri, Brandon Rios, Lucas Mathis. Size means nothing when you're getting overwhelmed by volume, speed, and angles. Barrios may be a solid welterweight, but Pacquiao, he turns size into a weakness for his opponents. Every time you try to use your length or bulk against him, he's already inside with 3-punch combos. It's like trying to swat a hummingbird with a baseball bat. Good luck. Now here's where it gets dangerous. Mario Barrios gets hit a lot. Go watch the Gervonta Davis fight. Even in his wins, he absorbs way too much clean leather. He's upright. He backs up in straight lines. He doesn't control range with a jab like he should. And worst of all, he freezes when overwhelmed. Guess who's the master of overwhelming you? That's right, the Pac-Man. Barrios' defense isn't tight enough to survive 12 rounds with a fighter who throws from bell to bell. That's a huge, blinking red flag in this matchup. Let's talk about something that doesn't show up on stat sheets. Heart. Barrios is tough, no doubt. He's gritty, but he's never had to dig as deep as Pacquiao has. We're talking about a man who rose from poverty, fought his way through 8 divisions, and got knocked out cold by Marquez, only to come back and beat world champions again. You can't break Manny. You can't discourage him. You can't outwill him. And when things get tough in the late rounds, Barrios is gonna find himself face to face with a man who simply doesn't know how to quit. That's a nightmare you can't prepare for. There's something else on the line here. Manny's legacy. He's not just coming back for a paycheck. He's not just fighting to stay busy. He's fighting to make a statement. After years out of the game, after political duties, after so many questioning if he still has it. This isn't just a comeback, it's a warning. And when Pacquiao steps into that ring with Barrios, it'll be personal. He'll fight like a man with something to prove, and that's when he's most dangerous. Barrios? He's walking into a storm, and he doesn't even know it yet. Mario Barrios might be stepping up for a career-defining payday, but fame comes with speed, and speed kills. Too many fighters get fast-tracked because of hype. They think they're ready because the spotlight is on them, but just because your name is hot doesn't mean your skills are cooked. Barrios is stepping into the biggest fight of his life, against a man who's been headlining global events for 2 decades. This isn't his level yet, and Pacquiao's about to remind everyone what a real superstar looks like under pressure. Part 11, The Prediction, 25:00. So, what happens when the bell rings? Barrios will come out trying to use range, maybe fire a stiff jab, look for body work, but by round 2 or 3, Pacquiao will assault him. He'll start darting in and out, tagging him with that left hand. Barrios will try to keep up, but he won't be able to. Round 6 or 7, Barrios is breaking down. Manny's volume is smothering him. He's drowning in exchanges, and if the ref doesn't step in, Manny might drop him late and take a TKO win in round 9 or 10. Mario Barrios is a great young fighter. He's got a future. He's exciting. He's got guts. But this is a different mountain. Manny Pacquiao isn't just a boxer. He's a force of nature. You don't just beat him. You survive him. And right now, Barrios isn't ready to survive what's coming. So when that bell rings, don't blink. You're about to witness a living legend remind the world why you never count out the Pac-Man. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more fight talk, and drop a comment. Do you think Barrios has any shot at shocking the world? Thanks for watching.